Hello, what's going on? Christopher from Unicorn. Going to be showing you how to use the contact form. It's very, very simple. We've already tested this and it works. I'm not sure how you're not receiving emails, but we're going to be showing you from my end how to do this. That way you'll know how to fix this if you're still having problems on your side. I suggest checking your email account, the support email account, and just making sure that that's working properly, because I'm getting emails from this, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to head to the contact form. It's contact form 7 here. And I'm just going to navigate to the contact form, contact page. So we go to contact. All right, we go to edit and just make sure which form is being active and being used on this page. Okay, click here in this pen and we'll see that we're using contact form style 3. So when we're picking our forms in the contact form 7 backend, we want to make sure that we're picking contact form style 3, which is this one right here. This is the one that's being active. Right, we're going to click edit. It's not the copy, it's contact form style 3. And you'll see here that here are the settings. Okay, this is a div, so this is like a styling code. And then right here, what you'll see is this is the label for that page. So if we click here, okay, there's too much stuff there. So you can see name, email, phone number, message, all that, okay? Over here, you'll see the same thing. Name, email, phone number, message. These are the titles for every submit box there, all right? And what you'll see here is this is a command. So pretty much if you want a box to be here, let's say I wanted to create a new box. Let's say I wanted to create name, phone number. Let's say I wanted to create address, all right? You have a style here. So I'm going to just copy this code here, put this here, right? I'm going to type in the label, which is address. And then now I have different options here to input areas. So if I wanted to put a text area, you know, I can put that here. If it was an email, if I wanted them to specifically put a URL, a date. What this is this is separate code that automatically checks and makes sure that the information submitted to us is in the right format. So if I put number, let's say I wanted phone number, right? Like this is a number. If I'm putting an address here or something, you know, the contact form is going to say, hey, you know, this is not the right format. We need numbers, right? So for here, I'm just going to put text area, right? Or just text, because a text area is a much larger submit area. You can see there's text area here for message. It's a little bit bigger, but this is a text, right? It's text right there. So I'm going to put a text. I'm going to make it required, right? Insert tag. And for now, I'm just going to save this, all right? I'm going to do that. And I'm just going to save that. So you'll see here I have another area for address, all right? Now the problem is this is the front end of the actual design of the submit form, of the content form. Over here is the back end. So here's what gets emailed to you, okay? And as you can see here, we have the name, email address. If I wanted to add a new one, like the address, I have to actually input this here, right? And that is, if we look here, it's text 366, right? What's great is they also show you them up here. Like you can just click that, you know, or you can just literally copy and paste this right here and just place it here. And then save this. Now what's going to happen is whenever you send an email to yourself, it's going to show these qualities. So you have to also not only put it on the front end of the actual content form, you need to put it on the back end too. And these are the codes that you used, and that's it. You know, if you wanted it to not be mandatory, you just delete that. But overall, that's pretty much how you use it. If you get any errors, like over here, if I go to the other forms real quickly, I'm going to show you some errors. Like you're having 5-6 errors. What these errors mean is you're trying to use different code that's not these, right? So typically unavailable names, this means that you're using names that aren't really from the format of this contact form. Like these, the way this is coded isn't the right way for this content form to work. All right, so what I did was I took out all this stuff, and I pretty much rebuilt it just using text, like URL if it's a number or website or something. Just writing like what we need to do. So URL if it's like, and then leaving the form like that, and obviously doing it on the back end. So if it looks like this or you're getting a ton of errors, it's because this code isn't the right code to help the content form work properly. Like the software doesn't read this properly, which is why it's getting configuration errors. All right, so back to content form style 3. Now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put my email in just so you guys can see instead of this one. So I'm gonna put to ron@digitalbrandboosters.com, and email 45. You can see that's a command here. That's the subject of the email, it's gonna be from whoever submitted that email is, whoever put that on the form. I'm gonna show you shortly what that means, but I'm gonna save this here. Okay, and I'm gonna put in some information on this contact form to verify that it works. Okay, so I'm gonna do Ron Peters. I'm gonna do my email is ronpeters@123.com. My phone number is 617-888-9999. Address is 123 Pearl Street. And just checking this content form, and click submit. And we're just gonna wait. Sometimes it takes more than 1 second for these emails to go through, depending on servers and whichever situation. It's not instant. It's usually like a couple seconds, maybe 5 to 10 seconds. So I'm gonna hop in my email right now, and we're gonna go down. Just give it a second. This is your email. I just read this. There you go. So that was about 10-15 seconds. Sometimes it takes longer than expected, but you can see here I didn't edit the video or anything, but it took 15 to 20 seconds for it to send. You can see here that I got my email, all the information, and here we go. So the content form does work. All right, let me just see what other thing you mentioned about the form. The font color wasn't updated on the footer form. I don't know about the footer form. We only checked the contact us page, but you can see here it works. So I'm gonna really quickly check on the footer and make sure that's set up all right. But you can see here it works on my end. So I suggest just maybe waiting 20-30 seconds and trying a different email and just seeing if it works, because it does work on my end. All right. With the footer form, we're just going to look at it quickly. I'm not going to put it in the video and just see what we can do. But most likely it's the same configuration errors. We're going to check those and make sure that's all set for you. But other than that, please check a different email and make sure it works. I just showed you in real time that it works for me. And then if not, let's just from there troubleshoot on what's going on with that specific email account, and we can get to the bottom of this. Other than that, thank you so much for being patient, and we appreciate you highly.